Comedian Dave Chappelle was attacked while on stage on Tuesday at the Hollywood Bowl. It happened when a 23-year-old black man ran on stage and tackled him. The 23-year-old man goes by the name of Isaiah Lee. They found a replica gun with a knife attached to the barrel like a bayonet. But the thing is, what I really want to know is, how did he get the weapon past the metal detectors? According to the LAPD, there was one entrance where the metal detectors could be compromised. So, it's either that's what happened, he went through that one entrance where it could be compromised, or was he set there as a ploy? Because we do know that Dave Chappelle has been going through it with his Netflix series, which the LGBTQ community was trying to have him canceled. And I'm wondering, is that why the name of his stand-up show, is that the reason why it's called Netflix is a Joke? Well, one thing about it, at least he had some riders with him. He had Jamie Foxx and he had Busta Rhymes, which actually dog walked the guy that tackled him. The guy actually had to leave in an ambulance. He wasn't seriously hurt, but he did get a dog walking. But it's weird how security is that strapped tight where you can't even bring a cell phone into the venue, but a man is able to get in with a replica gun and a knife, a real knife at that. And he made it through the security and the metal detectors, but the average person couldn't make it through with a cell phone. You tell me how that happens and where that happens at. It definitely happened in Hollywood. And anybody that know, Hollywood is the capital of the LGBTQ in Los Angeles. That's home base. That's where they're flying all the Rainbow Coalition flags and everything. That's where they're free to fly their little wings. And we do know that they have a certain hatred for Dave Chappelle. They want him banned because his upfront comedy, when it comes to LGBTQ people, is straight and to the point. And it rubs them the wrong way. We got to think back. Back in the 70s, it happened to Richard Pryor. Same spot. Except he didn't get tackled by somebody, but he got booed because of his LGBTQ and his jokes about people like that. So they basically booed him, and he said, "Kiss my rich ass," and jetted. Because he was telling them something along the line of, you guys are worrying about gayness when we're just coming out of the Watts riots and nobody's saying nothing about that. So he got a little political on them. And so they booed him. And then they put in the news statement, Richard Pryor has a meltdown at the Hollywood Bowl. But it wasn't so. He was just being an upfront comedian, just like Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle has some of those same traits as your Richard Pryor. They're going to come and hit you right below the belt where it hurts. And it's either you're going to be able to take it or you're going to get pissed. And they get pissed. So you got to think about it. For this guy to get past security, and we know security probably was super tight Dave Chappelle is a big figure in comedy. So security is going to be tight. So how did this guy get past with this backpack with this replica gun in it? That's the $1 million question. How did he get past all this security? How was he able to jump up on the stage? That means security was slipping. Was they watching the show instead of watching the people and doing their job? Because there's no way he should have made it to the stage. Period. And when you see how the seating is, the fans have space between that stage. So you would have to physically get up, jump on the stage, and then run towards him and tackle him. So he had that much time. I would get rid of the whole security company if it's me. And I would get me another security company. You would have to. Because I'll say, hey, your guys are lacking. These are rich people. Dave Chappelle is a rich man. He deserves more protection than that. It shouldn't take some other comedian and rapper to basically dog walk and drag the dude. Security is supposed to be on the case. They're supposed to already be able to look at people and see how they moving, or do they seem agitated. So we have to watch that kind of person. He's looking a little weird. But no. And then, like I'm going to stand by, how did he get those weapons inside of this venue? Did he do like the LAPD said? Went through the entrance that was compromised? Or did somebody just let him in with that backpack and make a statement? Or were they trying to make a statement to Dave Chappelle? Because when you look at the guy, he also has painted fingernails. So I don't know, but that's alleged. Is he a part of the LGBTQ community? I don't know. But as a man, he does have painted fingernails. And was it a ploy for them to say, hey, anybody can be touched? We can touch you. We just never know. Things get political out in these big cities. People be making their statements and their stances. People with power make moves. But anyway, it's a blessing, Dave Chappelle. He made it out of this thing unscathed and still continued to finish his set because he is a comedian and is funny as hell. He kept it going, finished his set, and got up out of there. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, you got to get his security more tighter. Get your security on top of the security. Get you a couple of security guards that's going to go wherever you go. They're always going to be there to make sure that security is doing their security, because our job is to make sure you're protected all the time. That situation might heighten his awareness and make him do that, and which he should. But with that, I'm going to say this is the news in you. North, east, west, south. Unite from every alley in Cali, intersection and back street. Subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up on your way out the door.